Vegetarianism is defined as a diet that excludes all meat and fish. For many, it is much deeper than a dictionary definition. People become vegetarians for a number of reasons. Some groups, such as Hindu, Buddhist, and Seventh day Adventists, exclude meat out of their diets for religious reasons, while others choose to do so for health, fad, economic, environmental, political, or moral reasons. Whatever the reason may be, vegetarianism is a lifestyle that should seriously be considered, especially for environmental, ethical, and health reasons. In a society where it's becoming popular to go green or do your part to help the environment, vegetarianism can help greatly. As well, in a society where obesity is more prevalent than ever, vegetarianism is almost necessary. If more people became vegetarians, the world would be a healthier, happier place to live. There are a number of different types of vegetarians. In fact, no two vegetarians are alike. According to nutrition specialists at UCLA, there are 5 different classifications of vegetarian. The most radical is known as vegan, or a strict, totally pure vegetarian. They do not consume any type of animal byproduct, such as dairy, eggs, and even honey, and eat only foods from plant sources, such as beans, fruits, nuts, grains, and of course, vegetables. Lacto-vegetarians consume only plant foods and dairy products, while lacto-ovo-vegetarians consume only plant foods, dairy products, and eggs. Pesco-vegetarians consume plant foods, dairy products, eggs, and fish, while partial vegetarians consume all foods except red meat. These terms can be used loosely depending on the individual's diet, because it is certainly possible that a person might occasionally consume fish, but not consume any meat, dairy products, eggs, or any other animal byproducts like myself. Thus, the principles of vegetarianism are often the same. However, the diet that a vegetarian consumes is as individual as the reason they chose to become a vegetarian. We humans have increased the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere by 25% compared to any other period when humans were on the planet. Most of that has taken place in the last 50 years. In an effort to fix environmental problems that humans have caused over the years, the Going Green movement, as well as the recession, has caused vegetarianism to come into the forefront. It is more expensive and uses more energy to produce the meat that you see on your local grocery shelves. Thus, it is more environmentally conscious to become vegetarian. The Union of Concerned Scientists says that there are 2 things people can do to most help the environment. The first is to drive a fuel-efficient automobile, that means not an SUV or a truck, and live near where you work. The second is to not eat beef, or in my opinion, any animal. In 1990, they stated that 10 people could be fed with the grain that you would use to feed a cow that would turn into enough food for only 1 person. In addition, for every pound of beef one person does not eat, anywhere from 2,500 to 5,000 gallons of water would be conserved. Not only does not eating beef in particular conserve water, it also conserves oil. Contrary to popular belief, cows that are slaughtered do not freely graze upon grass. They graze in filthy feedlots where they graze on corn. At a feedlot of about 37,000 cows, 25 tons of corn are dumped every hour. It takes 1.2 gallons of oil to make the fertilizer used for each bushel of that corn. Before a cow is slaughtered, she will eat about 25 pounds of corn a day, and by the time she's slaughtered, she'll weigh about 1,200 pounds. In her lifetime, she will have consumed 284 gallons of oil. Today's factory-raised cow is just another fossil fuel machine. Think about that next time you fill up your gas tank. If slaughterhouses had walls, we'd all be vegetarians. Spoken by Linda McCartney, late wife of Sir Paul McCartney. I'm sure that at some point in your life you've seen or heard an ad from the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, more widely known as PETA, encouraging you not to buy products that were tested on animals, wear fur, and obviously not to eat meat. Most people choose to brush these informative pieces off, convinced that these people are radical, or fearful that they will never be able to enjoy a hot wing or filet mignon the same way ever again. What people do not realize is that animals killed for food are neglected, tortured, kept in filthy conditions, and are also often slaughtered in painful ways. A very popular way of slaughtering, often used on pigs, is hanging them by their feet and cutting their throats while fully conscious. How can anybody support such cruelty? Imagine if it was your childhood pet or favorite horse being slaughtered. One might think, those are domestic animals, not food. However, some places in the world, they're considered a delicacy and they are food. You can pledge to veg or try a vegetarian diet for at least 30 days at www.peta.org. According to the latest Gallup Healthways Well-Being Index, more than 63.1% of our adults in our country suffer from obesity. Obesity can cause major health issues such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and heart disease. Holly Alley, a nutritional specialist and a head of the Department of Food and Nutrition, states that vegetarians in the United States have a lower incidence of heart disease than the general United States population. This could be because most vegetarian diets are low in total fat, saturated fat, and cholesterol. However, some lacto-ovo, which is the dairy and egg eating vegetarians, eat a diet that's very high in fat, so they may be separated from this statistic. She also stated that vegetarians have a lower incidence of high blood pressure and a lower rate of developing type 2 diabetes. In addition, due to a diet of less calories, less fat, and more fiber, vegans have a much lower incidence of obesity. Studies have shown that vegetarians have lower rates of osteoporosis, kidney stones, gallstones, and diverticular disease. Certain meats take a long period of time to digest in your body, while vegetables pass through and nourish quickly and efficiently. Thus, while the fried chicken may look good, a vegetarian diet is the healthier way to go. In conclusion, by considering vegetarianism, you're considering a healthier life not only for yourself, but for the environment and the future of our planet. It is the best decision you can make to help your body, animals, and the world around you. Be the change you want to see in the world, and start by becoming a vegetarian.